Hi guys, the reason I'm making this video is because with regards to this MP3 stereo, which is quite a rare model, information on the net seems quite scarce about it. So I thought I'd make this video and just explain some of the features and the things this stereo can and can't do. Presumably you're looking at this video because you're interested in one of these stereos yourself. It's a Ford 6000 CD MP3 model, which was only fitted, as far as I know, to the special edition Ford Focus Mark I MP3 edition. Right, so without further ado, let's power the unit up. As you can see, mine is quite tatty. It was a bargain off eBay. Some of the paint has wore off, and therefore it looks a bit tatty, but it still functions perfectly. As you can see, the unit says MP3 CD, as I've got an MP3 CD loaded, it's fitted to my 2000 Ford Cougar, so it will fit most Fords as long as you've got the 1.5 DIN standard fit. So basically, if your stereo looks similar to this one, it's a straight swap. Take your old one out and put this one in. As mentioned, there is an MP3 functionality, the MP3 CD, in there at the moment. One thing I couldn't find out before I bought it is if this stereo displays the CD text functions, the ID3 tags. I'm pleased to say it does, and as you can see, it currently is displaying the track title. Pressing the info button does let you view the various different functions, like the file name, whichever folder it's in, the song title, the artist name, the album name, the track number, the bitrate of the file. Why you want to see that, I don't know. The file name, etc. So it's just going around. So as you can see, I'm a bit of a Blink fan. The current album is Blink 182, Enemy of the State, and the current track title, if I can go back to song, is Dumpweed. Lovely. One thing I wasn't sure about, although I am a bit of a techie, but I wasn't sure if it'd work, is if you've got a CD changer hooked up to it, will it read MP3s off the CDs inside the CD changer? Unfortunately, no, it does not, but I sort of knew that anyway, but there was no information on the net that I could find to confirm that. All in all, it's a good unit. The sound quality is good, which you can't really tell through, so I don't know why I've done that. And to flick through folders, these buttons here. So that's basically folder forward. So the next folder takes a couple of seconds to load, and I believe that's another Blink album. And as you can see, it scrolls through the song title. All in all, quite good. And really, it's just a case of flicking through the folders. Really easy to use when driving. And another function I wanted to know about, which again I couldn't find, was the ability to shuffle songs. So I don't know about you, but I like putting several albums on a CD and just shuffling through every single song on there, rather than the ones in a particular folder. Again, I'm pleased to say it can. Basically a case of pressing the menu, and you can shuffle a folder or shuffle all. So if shuffle all is enabled, this song is playing, which is Funeral for a Friend, I believe. If you press the next track, it'll pick a random one out of a random folder, and it takes a couple of seconds, but not long, and that's another album, a completely different artist, etc. On this particular CD, I've got about 13 albums, full-length albums, which, coupled with a CD changer in the boot, that's 6 more CDs, hours of listening time. One thing I wasn't sure about on this stereo, I don't know if any of you can answer this, is getting to CD 1 in the CD changer isn't just a case of pressing this button here. What this button does, it's like a quick search function. So you press that, and then you can quickly flick through the tracks with this volume control knob. So as you can see, it's going through all the different folders really quickly. Stop, and it should load whatever song you've landed on, such as that. The only way I found to get to CD1 in the CD changer, as I mentioned before, was if you press CD2 and then quickly press CD1. There may be another way of finding it, I'm not sure. If you know that, please let me know. And one other thing worth mentioning is that the CD is also an eject button. Usually the eject button on these units is a standalone thing, so to eject it you have to press it twice, like that. Simple as that. It does support auto volume control, which most stereos do, as long as your car's equipped with that. Most Mondeos, Cougars, newer Fiestas I believe, transit vans are, and you can adjust that by flicking through the menu and adjusting the strength of it. If you don't know what that is, that basically when you speed up, the volume increases slightly. The higher this setting is, the more aggressively it does it. Apart from that, all these standard stereo features are there. You've got the radio, which again you've got your same presets as normal, and there's not much really else to say. It's got a removable back panel, so you can take that, although I don't think anyone does. This particular unit cost me £50 off eBay. Better condition ones without all this paint wearing off marks usually go for about 80 quid. And if you want to keep the standard look in your car but want to add hours and hours of listening time, I'd recommend one, as it's a straight swap. And you've got hours, especially coupled with a CD changer in your boot like I have. Yeah, thanks for looking, and if you want to know anything more about this, or if you want to ask any questions about it, please let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you and bye.